Yo YouTube, what's happening? Got another video for you guys here. It's a really good fight, and I'm gonna tell you guys now, Charly Swagg, it was a good fight. I just found this man just strolling, trying to look for some battles for some YouTube, and three things I'm gonna say now. Extremely gay. Umbreon, Espeon, and Arceus. Thing is, Espeon and Umbreon, they're the gayest Eevee evolutions I've ever seen in my life. Umbreon, you are never going to ever kill that man. He is a pain every time you see him in a fight, but you know, I don't know what happened to that man. He just fell off in this fight. But Arceus, you never know how that faggot is going to be going. You know, he could know every single try-hard legendary move in the world he wants. Or, you know, that man just comes as a type, which, you know, you're not really prepared for it because he can come in whatever, you know, he freaking wants to come into. So, you know, he's always going to be a freaking problem on the team. So, you know, I mean, I did good playing against that guy, but, you know, I just absolutely hate those three things. So I just want to say that now if anyone wants to fight me to be on the channel. It's just a freaking gay fest. So, anyways, let's get into this fight because I know you guys are going to really enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot fighting this guy. I mean, you know, I didn't have an idea what he was going to start out with. I figured he was going to start out with his Charizard. So I start out with Starmie. But he's going to send out with this shiny Espeon. And, you know, I'm like, oh, here we go. The gay fest is already starting. This is just not going to be good. So, you know, I start out with Power Gym to see what is going to happen. You know, he takes a decent amount of damage. You know, it's pathetic. So he's going to use Psychic, and, you know, I don't know why he went for Psychic, because it's not going to really do much to do with my Psychic Water typing, but he gets the lucky special defense drop. So, you know, I'm like, well, I mean, you're sitting pretty decent over there with your Psychic idea, but, you know, Hydro Pump Life Orb is just going to take that man out, and I was like, you know, I'm surprised that man didn't live on yellow. I mean, I'm like, what's going on over here? Did you not, you actually didn't want to be a gay faggot? I'm like, thank you. So I used the Hydro Pump because I wasn't sure what the Arceus was going to be running. I thought it was a normal Arceus because the electric and the normal Arceus looked the same. So I wasn't exactly sure what it was going to be. But, you know, it ended up being electric, and the electric judgment, you know, it's just going to take out Starmie. So, you know, Misty, you did work killing that Espeon. I'm happy for you. So I'm going to send in Forest once I finally figured out what typing it was. And I'm like, you know, have you watched E's video with Torterra? He showed me that, you know, Torterra is a beast, because I thought this man sucked. But, you know, Torterra, this man is a beast. You guys should try this man out. He's not used that often, so, you know, you should use those guys. They go to work. So I'm going to use Curse because, you know, Arceus, he couldn't really do anything to me, but he's going to swap out and use Charizard. So I'm kind of forced to switch out into my man Nightlight over here, Chandelure. And, you know, he's going to Mega Evolve into Y, which, you know, is kind of a common thing for a Charizard to Mega Evolve into X or Y, because that thing constantly sucks cock every single fight you use him. So, I mean, I used to be a major Charizard fan back in the day, but, you know, once all these other Pokés come out and I max that man out, that man just sucks. So with this drought, he's going to try out the Heat Wave to kind of kill my Torterra, which was his perspective on things. But, you know, Chandelure is just going to eat up that Heat Wave with that Flash Fire. And, you know, I'm sitting pretty solid over here. So I'm going to use that Fire Blast. And, you know, Umbreon, I'm like, you know, this man is going to live on green. I'm like, what? He died. I'm like, thank you. Two gay things out of the way. But, you know, I don't think that crit actually really mattered with that Flash Fire boost plus the drought. I think that man was just going to die. But, you know, I figured with normal Umbreons, that man is just going to live everything. So he's going to swap into his, he's going to throw out his Feraligatr, and I'm kind of forced to switch out because I knew a water move is coming. So Chandelure, you got to get out of here. Torterra, you know, I send that man out because, you know, Feraligatr can't do much to him. And, you know, since I knew that, I wanted to go for the Leech Seed because I kind of wanted to get some health back. But, you know, he swaps out into Charizard. And that Leech Seed is really going to help out trying to kill this Charizard because I'm going to be sitting pretty solid here. With the Leech Seed damage that's going to be happening. And I know Torterra, you know, he can't stay out to this man because he's just going to get raped by that Heat Wave with that drought. So I swap right back into my man Nightlight over here. And Charizard, he's going to make the bad play again with the Heat Wave. So I'm going to get that Flash Fire boost up again. And the drought runs out. I think he just gave up on this part because I don't know why he left his Charizard out there. He should have swapped back into his Feraligatr. and, you know, tried to get the better prediction next time. But, you know, he's going to use Dragon Claw, and that's not going to do much to me because Charizard Y, he does not have great attack. That's Charizard X. So I don't know why he was running Dragon Claw. He should have been running like a different Dragon move if he can even learn it. I don't even think that man can learn Dragon Pulse. So he should have just had a different moveset altogether. So with that Leech Seed and his poor damaged Dragon Claw, I'm sitting pretty solid over here. And I missed the darn Fire Blast. I'm like, come on, Chandelier. What are you doing? I mean, you have the Fire Boost. Why are you missing Fire Blasts? So I use the Psychic because I know that move isn't going to miss. You know, my Leech Seed is just going to put me right back up on that HP over there. So he's going to use Dragon Claw, and he's just going to put me right over the yellow bar. And, you know, I'm just going to finish him off with the Psychic, and, you know, whatever that fucking thing's name is, you know, is out of the freaking fight. So I was happy about that, but, you know, I knew it wasn't really going to be too much of a threat to begin with. So then he's going to send out his cocksucker RCS, and, you know, it's going to use the Electric Judgment. I thought that maybe Chandelier would have had a chance to be faster than that thing, but, you know, he freaking wasn't, you know. I'm like, you know, you done work, Chandelier. You done your job. Good night, Nightlight. So, I'm going to swatch into Forest, and, you know, I'm just going to be sitting nice and solid over here because he can't do anything. And he's going to be his try-hard self and use his freaking Palkia special random glass breaking crap, and he's going to get the critical hit. And I'm like, you know, I just hate this man. So I'm just going to use the Earthquake, and I'm going to take out that Arceus nicely. And, you know, I'm like, Torterra, you doing the work without even your nice Curse boost, because this man doesn't have too much attack EVs. So he kind of needs the Curse to raise his attack. But, you know, I was happy that Arceus was taken out. He's going to send in his Venusaur, and I'm kind of forced to swap out because I know that Poison move will be coming, and the Venoshock comes as I predicted would happen. And, you know, Mandibuzz pretty much eats that junk up quite nicely. And I knew I couldn't switch to my special defensive wall because being the fairy type that she is, she couldn't take that nicely. So I knew that she wouldn't have been able to take that quite well. But, you know, I was surprised that Mandibuzz took it as well as he did. So knowing that he can't do any damage to me, I'm sitting pretty solid over here because I'm figuring that it's going to be running like an Earthquake or something, like a Leech Seed. But, you know, he never used Leech Seed. So I was kind of surprised because the normal setups that I usually see for Venusaur is going to be Sleep Powder, Synthesis, maybe like a Sludge Bomb or Venoshock as he was running, and Sleep Powder. But knowing that I have Overcoat, he can't really hurt me with that Sleep Powder as he tried. So, you know, I was sitting nice and solid over here. But my leftovers and Venoshock wasn't doing much. You know, I got that Roost to pretty much raise my HP right all the way back up. So there really wasn't much. He wasn't going to be killing me anytime soon unless he got 3 critical hits in a row. And, you know, I set up that Tailwind because I knew that man was faster than me. So, you know, now that I'm faster, you know, there isn't anything else that he could possibly do to my Mandibuzz. But I thought he was going to pretty much switch out into his Fraligator, which is the only thing else that he has left, to pretty much get like an Aqua Tail going on me to at least try to get some damage on me. But, you know, he just stays in with his Venusaur. I'm like, why are you staying in, dude? Like, what are you doing? What is the purpose to your life of staying in with Venusaur? He can't do anything, so why are you just sitting there like the flowered tortoise that he is? So he's just going to use Venoshock again, which, you know, is still not going to do anything to me. And luckily, you know, I thought that move would, like, get a poison or something, but, you know, maybe it doesn't. So I thought that with some Nasty Plot, like, you had to do, like, 4 or 5 of those moves to get your special attack all the way up. So I'm not a master about that, guy, so sorry I kind of misplayed there. But, you know, it really wasn't much that he could do to me anyway. So he's going to use the Sleep Powder because he's out of Venoshock. So I'm like, well, you know, you can't do crap to me now. So I'm going to use the Tailwind to make myself faster than this tortoise frog thing, flower. I mean, I don't know how this fat thing was faster than me. I mean, I thought that Mandibuzz would have been faster than this thing at least. But this thing's speed really does suck cock when you actually max out his defense and HP. So, you know, I'm sitting pretty solid now that I got that Roost up. He's going to use Petal Dance. I'm like, you know, I don't really usually see a Venusaur that runs Petal Dance. So I'm like, you know, that's kind of cool, dude. But sorry to say that you're going to die to 2 Dark Pulses. So I'm going to use my first Dark Pulse. You know, I'm going to get the Gay Flinch, which, you know, I hate all those types of things. I hate doing it to other people. And I hate it when it's done to me. So if you want to fight me, please don't do it. I mean, I'll try my best not to do it to you. I mean, it's all with the move pull. So, you know, I will say I'm sorry for it, but you know, I be feeling gay when that junk happens. So I'm like, you know, I'm sorry, frog, flower, but I mean, shit happens. So down goes the tortoise. You know, all he's got left is the Fraligator. And with all of that, you know, Mandibuzz, you know, he can't really do much to me at all. So, you know, at this point, Mandibuzz is just going to finish off the fight. And I think at this point, he really knew that Fraligator wouldn't have been able to carry through on killing 5 things. So, you know, he just kind of sat here with the alligator. I mean, I don't even know what that thing is. Maybe it's an alligator standing up. But he's going to use the superpower, which I mean, like, I don't know why you use superpower, because the flying is going to cancel out my dark, dude. What are you doing? So, you know, he's going to use the superpower, and it's not going to work in his favor. And he, you know, I'm just going to take him out with 2 dark pulses, and, you know, he's just going to get the flinch again. And I'm like, you know, I'm sorry, dude. This is just going gay as heck for you right now, so I'm sorry about that. And I'm just going to use another Dark Pulse, and I'm going to take that man out. So down goes the Fraligator. He's done for. So, that was a really good fight, Charly Swagg. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel and to help this video grow. Tons of content will be coming out to you guys soon. So, if you want to battle me, my friend code will be in the description below, and you have a chance to be on the channel. Mario Kart 7, haven't heard anything about that, so, you know, I'm not going to do anything with that, guys, unless you say something out of the blue. So, hope you enjoyed that fight. Peace.